It's Friday. It's 8 minutes with a friend. I'm here to remind you that you are stronger than you think and capable of more than you realize. I do this large part to remind myself of that as well. Right, guys? Okay. Hello. I sure hope that I can see when people join. I did attempt to put the filter on to get it to where my mug would read right for you guys. However, couldn't get her done. And then I monkey around and waste more time trying to do that than I do jumping on here to remind you guys that you're stronger than you think and you're capable of more than you realize. Hello to whomever just popped in. It's not showing me who you are. I hope you can hear me, but it's 8 minutes with a friend here at lunch. I'm about to take Finley on a walk, but I wanted to jump on and literally hype my friends up. It's Friday. It's Friday afternoon. We've made it through another week. We have a lot to be grateful for. We have a lot to be thankful for. And you are stronger than you think and capable of more than you realize. And I got to keep telling myself that too. Finley's got himself around my tripod, so bear with me here. I wanted to get this angle so that you guys could see my goldfish plant, which something's happening on the one side, and she's had a few that died. I don't know what's going on. It may be too much shade. Or something, it seemed like something happened to that whole root system. Because look at this, like that one's wilting now too. But yeah, I'm considering transplanting it. I'm considering a transplant. Anyway, it's 8 minutes with a friend live at lunch. For anyone popping through, I'm here to hype you up and remind you how awesome you are and that you're stronger than you think and you're capable of more than you realize. Ooh, and I've been reading. I just finished reading. I read it all. And I'm not a book reader, but this one I got as a free sample over on the TikTok shop. And I read it. I picked it up and I read it. It's called Don't Believe Everything You Think. And it talks to us about how our suffering is caused by us thinking about our thoughts. I've been trying to decipher between the narrators in my mind. Okay? Because I hear people talk about how the Lord spoke to me and the Lord told me to do this and the Lord told me to do that. Well, I have a lot of different narrators going on in my head at any point in time with a lot of different ideas and thoughts and things. And how do you decipher? How do you know which one is the Lord and not just your bad judgment? You know, I'm like, because it sounds like a good idea, but maybe it's not. So anyway, I've been thinking about that, and my sister Jamie can testify because Jamie and I even talked about it back in February when I was in Russellville, because we heard people talking in that way of how the Lord spoke to them. So then they moved here, did this or did that because the Lord told them to do it. Well, how do you decipher? This little book I got my hands on, it taught me how to decipher, is what I'm thinking. It's called Don't Believe Everything You Think. And the premise is our suffering is caused by us thinking about our thoughts, overthinking the thoughts, and getting too worried. Once you get into thinking, now you take away the raw, divine nature of it, and you start being human with it. And that's where the overthinking comes in, and then guess what shows up? Fear shows up. And then once fear shows up, it's, game over. Because then the enemy gets in and it's like a worm in your brain. So I picked up that little book. It's darling. It's a great little read by Joseph Wynn. I've got it. Let me just go grab it. I will stay mic'd up. It's 8 minutes with a friend on Friday afternoon. You are looking at the campsite of Angie Peter and my goldfish plant. And I'm headed in to grab this book. Don't Believe Everything You Think. It's an easy, quick read. I picked it up and read it in a night, practically, in 2 days. And I don't pick books up and read them start to finish. I pack through them. I pack through them by the chapters I want to see. This is what it's... And see, I tried to get the inverted filter on, but it was kicking me out, and it wasn't doing it, and I was monkeying around with it too much. So you will have to figure it out. Wait a minute, is it working? Don't believe everything you think. Why you're thinking is the beginning and ending of suffering. It's us overthinking our thoughts. And it gives you some real life examples that really, he makes you stop and think. So I read this little ditty, 8 minutes with a friend. I'm here to hype you up. What's going on this weekend? Hello, Barb. Hey, Barb and Cindy. Welcome, guys. My hairdo today. Thanks. I've been slowly just in here playing hairdresser with myself, just slowly whittling it away, because ultimately there's a version of me. Remember those narrators I was talking about? There's one of them. She wants an undercut. She wants us to just get in here with a and then she wants to spike this on the top, and she wants to just really let everyone know just how badass we are. Really, I don't know, but it feels great. Thank you. Thank you. And I get up and go, and it feels really great. I had my hair like this one time in high school, and then I think I felt the pressure to grow it out because it's not feminine enough or whatever, but I'm here with it. Thanks. It feels good. It feels good. Stay tuned, because I don't have any products yet that are suitable for this hairstyle. What I have is curly hair products. And I have a lot of curly hair products, and they're all in there on the top of the dog kennel because I've been toting them around with me in this ORV since 2021, dudes, when I started going with my curly hair. I have kept not all, 90% of the empty bottles of all the products that I went through, because I did a post one time and I had like 23 people comment with all the different suggestions of hair products. And to give them all a fair shake, do you know how long it takes to get through hair products, especially when you buy the big bottles? Anyway, oh, Angie. Hey, Angie, I was just thinking about you actually before I jumped on. And Andy, hey, girl, I'm checking in. It's live at lunch. It's 8 minutes with a friend, and I'm here to remind you guys how awesome you are. And I was telling the story about my hair, and I've been just slowly whittling it away. And what was I talking? I was talking about my whole train of thought. I don't know. I'd have to rewind it. Somebody can chime in and remind me. Thanks. Yeah, the hair. Oh, I don't have any products yet. I have one round rolling brush. Oh, I was talking about all my collection of curly hair products. I had 23 people that commented, and it takes a long time to get through different hair products. So I refuse. I'm not leaving this campsite. I'm not headed to Florida. I'm going to Tallahassee, Florida next, guys. So there's the update, and it's happening. Tick tock. And I still don't know how I'm going to get my car down there because I can't tow it. I got an idea though, and that I have a thought. And according to this new little book I'm reading, the thought is the divine thing. And when I overthink it, that's my human. And my thought is I need to trade my bike for a trailer to trailer my car on. I need to trade my bike somehow into a trailer to pull behind with my car. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, and 8 minutes with a friend is probably not enough time to process through all of that. And yes, this is all my own fault. I did not even think to check if my car could be tow dollied. Not one time in spending $100,000 on this thing did I ever think to check if my car could be towed. I just assumed that I'd be able to put the front two wheels up on a dolly, throw her into neutral, and I'm out of here. Bye. Nope. You can't tow a Quattro like that. I have an Audi Quattro Q5. Yes, I've tried to trade it. I'm upside down on it. Shocker, right? So my thought is trade the bike. Don't overthink it. So I'm going to probably be making some kind of a video to post on Marketplace to see if anybody in Columbia, South Carolina wants to start wheeling and dealing with me. Because that, could work. I've seen stranger things happen, The hair products. Back to the curly hair products. The curly hair products are not leaving South Carolina with me. They will hit the dumpster and the recycle bin over here before they leave and go to Florida with me. Because I will make the content. I will record the videos. I will document the curly hair journey for my curly hair people. Because I've not been toting these things around with me all this time for nothing. The end. So stay tuned on that one. And this is 8 Minutes with a Friend, live at lunch. And I appreciate your guys' support. Thank you. And my hair, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is my middle of the day break. It's almost like I got two different days happening. It is now Friday afternoon. I've handled my morning things. I need to switch gears. I need to spend time doing these bathrooms at this campground. And then this afternoon, I kick it in to my weekend gig. I got a new weekend gig selling advertising on the guest guides at the campgrounds and the park maps. Because I'm trying to build additional streams of income for all roads to go back to the foundation so that I can get a house and open it as a structured living house. So something big enough to hold me and 7 other clients. That's the thought. That was the thought that came to me. Then that to me is what I've learned from just being around more people who read the Bible and then this book. The thought is divine and it can happen. Just don't overthink it. So yeah, so I picked up an advertising gig. It just opens doors, guys. It just opens more doors. And you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of more than you realize. This is why I have to chant this. This is why I chant this to myself, because you let up, you lose, man. You let up, you lose. I'm going to work and work and work and work and work until it happens. There'll be a time for me to rest. There will be a time for me to rest. There will be a time for me to kick back and binge watch TVs and movies and things. There'll be time for me to do all that. Now is not the time for me. Now is not the time for me. So anyway, Kara, hey lady, it's 8 Minutes with a Friend. I'm here to remind you you're stronger than you think and you're capable of more than you realize. And I do this just to keep myself reminded of it as well. Together we can. We got to be the light. Together we can. Yeah, Kara, you're my short hair girl. Look where I'm going. Look what I'm doing. I've been doing this myself too, by the way, since I have trouble communicating, and I especially have trouble communicating with hairstylists. We historically really missed, and it doesn't matter. The stylists are immaculate. They're great. It's not the stylist. It's me. It's me. Done. So I just went to doing it myself. If TikTok Shop, I'm a new TikTok Shop affiliate. If somebody over there sends me a free sample of a trimmer, we could be in trouble, and then I could have my Britney Spears moment out here that Melinda predicted. Ha! No, I won't. I don't think I will. But anyway, I need to get what products, and I really need to get settled into the full style I want. And I don't think I'm going to stop until I have the undercut thing going. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is lunchtime. It's 8 Minutes with a Friend. I believe that together we can, that we are better together, that we are stronger together. And there is a study that shows just simply 8 minutes when you talk to a friend, not text, not email, FaceTime, talk to a friend, it could change the trajectory of your whole day. It could change your whole perspective. It could change your whole attitude. So, I have an alarm set on my phone to do 8 Minutes with a Friend live at lunch. And do I overthink it and talk myself out of it? Yes, almost every day. And after I read this little book called Don't Believe Everything You Think, am I going to overthink it and let it stop me from my thought, my intuition, my divine light? No, I'm not. I'm going to worry less and just be present more. And that it's funny. I do have this book for sale in my TikTok shop. I might use this as an ad over there. I don't know, but I'm not kidding. It's a doozy. It's a good one. It's a good one. And I read it all in just boom, a quick sitting. And it's had an impact on me. It might make the list with Don Miguel Ruiz and the Four Agreements. The AA Big Book was what started me believing that there's a power greater than us. And then the Bible, as of late, has been the ultimate source, which is literally the handbook on how to do relationships. If you'd like to have great relationships and a nice, awesome, wonderful, fulfilled human experience, here's some guidelines. That's how I look at the Bible now. So this book has just entered my reality, and it might make it. Lydia! Hey, lady! Andrea! Hey, guys! And Doug's here too. Hey, guys! It's 8 minutes with a friend. It's live at lunch. Here to remind you that you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of more than realize. And I tell you so I can remind myself of that too. And I've been going on for way longer than 8 minutes. I didn't even set a timer. I hardly ever set a timer. I want to set a timer. I forget to set the timer, I need a physical timer. And the day that the Dollar Tree has timers is probably the day I'll show up with a timer, an old-fashioned kitchen timer. I have one in my TikTok shop, but I'm not spending $16.98 on a timer when I have one on my phone that I just forget to activate. The end. Okay. This little ditty, this little book. I think I might send it to somebody. I might pick somebody and just drop it in the mail to them. I got tons of addresses from my handwritten envelope days, which I did drop some of those lately, and the reaction that really warmed me up inside. So I might be doing a few more handwritten cards. But let's have this conversation. Stamps are 76 cents. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's it. It is what it is. So, amen. All right, guys. Stephen Wood. Now, the new dues adorbs. My Tanya Wood just got hers done, and it looks like Tinkerbell. Oh, I bet. Thanks. Yeah, it feels great. Thanks, Stephen. Hey, it's 8 minutes with a friend. Live at lunch. Just chatting it up, and I think I put it to where you guys can rewind, so I don't really need to repeat myself a lot. But I want to repeat and tell you that you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of more than you realize. And I was thinking the other day, listen to this. I got up on top of my RV like nobody's business with my leaf blower, like nobody's business. Just crawled right up there and got up and confidently and carefully and safely put my things up and had my step and had my confidence about me. And I don't think I would have been able to do that had I thought of two things specifically. Number one was when I did the parasailing down in Tampa in November of 2022. That one really tested my height. And then the second one that really drove it home and made me really realize I was more capable than I realized was when I was in Virginia with Carla and Renee, and we were doing that obstacle course when we stayed at the Dirty Dancing weekend at the Mountain Lake Lodge. And had I not experienced those two things, I don't think I would be able to care for this big, tall RV the way I was able to. And, some days I wonder why I go out and do the wild things I do, because I could be doing other better things. Me overthinking, and we cause our own suffering. Thinking about our thoughts causes our own suffering. You are responsible for you. This goes hand in hand with everything I've learned in the last 7 years of getting sober. And so I overthink it, and then I run into regret. And then all those feelings that are on the dark side. It's easy to do that. But then I have moments like that where I really think that had I not done those two things, those character building things, those fear overcoming things, I would not have been able to get up there and do that like I did. I just don't. I don't. And I think that everything I'm going through out here with this and the challenges with my car and everything I have to overcome to deal with this is prepping me for the next big thing. And again, all roads go back to the foundation, to get the house, to get the property, to refurbish it, to open the structured living house for myself and 7 other people. That was the thought. Overthinking it and diluting it down, I don't think that's not going to be good. I'm going to go with the orig, because that was the thought. I'm calling the divine thought, my intuition. So anyway, okay. Patty Hannum is watching. Hello, Patty. I saw the bananas. I didn't know what the Minnie was talking about when she said the Savannah Bananas, but then I went to her post. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters for baseball. Yeah, it looked like fun. So hey, again, Patty and Steven and Lydia. Yeah, it's way over 8 minutes, and I got to go do bathrooms, and then I got to get the dog on a walk, and then I got to get the dog maybe to the dog park. Instead of the walk, we can do the walk later on this evening after I get back from my afternoon gig, and my out running around. But yeah, it's 8 minutes with a friend live at lunch, just checking in with you guys. It is actually, it does me so much good to see your names and to see you interacting with me. I appreciate the support. I really, really do. And the nice words about my new hairdo. Thank you. Hey, thanks, Cindy. Yeah. Shalom. Yes. Have you been watching The Chosen again? I need to watch season 4. Shalom. Yes. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Have a great afternoon. I hope you have a fun weekend, and just remember, you're stronger than you think and you're capable of more than you realize. Now go be the light, because together we can.